Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the lone running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass. It's King. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Hawaii 7, Georgia Tech 0.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Back to throw, it's King. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. first down for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Hawaii! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking for a man. It's King. He makes the connection. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short.
Easy. 691, get your score. Lion.
Looking to throw for it. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And the Hawaii offense will take over 1st and 10.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's caught. Running toward the tape. Touchdown Warriors. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Tackled immediately after the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's King. Moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Trying to find his man on first down. With the catch, it's Hines. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Dumps it to the back. And they're not on the same page there. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Down after the run. On the option. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And now the lead is extended a little further.
That makes the score Hawaii.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he loses the football on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score Hawaii 24, Georgia Tech 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. And it was worth the gamble with the long pass is incomplete.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Back to throw, it's King. Fires into traffic, intercepted. It's a fumble on the play. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David. and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
On second down, wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward. And
oh, and it's picked off, threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He wants to pass it on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Throwing right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Finds his man down the middle. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Oh, he wants it all. And he pulls it in at the 15.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Extending the play. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gain.
And the Rainbow Warriors trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll pitch it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with his backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, Georgia Tech, 0.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
He'll start this drive firing. The sure hands, it's Singleton. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The short hands, it's Singleton. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up, you create momentum, juice, it could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They're going to throw it again. Feeling some heat. The ball squirts free. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays. Big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Trying to get to him. Buys a little time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10.
George D. Burnell.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they will score! Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
On second down, just keeps firing. And his throw is incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and not his best work. And they'll down this one at about the 40. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with the run. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Scanning the field, it's King. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get the first through the air. He looks that one in nicely. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Comes out throwing on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Caught.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Back to the air one more time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Rainbow Warriors looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you can tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
To the air. It's King. That's a fly. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down.
Get set.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's going to pass. The quick out. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To throw, it's King. They're working that left side. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
All right, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Trying to barge their way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moving back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hines. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Hines.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Woo, boy, his freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there?
Good enough for a 1st down.
Ready, set.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Hawaii 31, Georgia Tech 17.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Complete. Still running at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds. You can live to play another day here on this drive.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And his throw is incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Now on the option. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here's the handoff. The Yellow Jackets get enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Dropping back, it's King. Coming after him. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Haynes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
He's got his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The aerial assault continues. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. They march 78 yards down the field, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Crosses the 30. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll run the option. At the 45, on his way. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Looking for space. It's Sims. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No